Oh, hi, Janice. Thank you for joining us today and sharing your story, where you had a sort of extension once more of the space you're in and some extra glass, a roof glass put on. Could you tell, cast your mind back when this was a figment of your imagination and what you were trying to achieve and share with our other customers?
So when we got the extension done, we wanted to bring more light into the room and just make it a bigger space, more usable space, and brighten it up because we're in a sort of terrace in London here. So it's a kind of long, narrow house. And, to have the extension and put the glass roof on just made it much more open and bright and spacious feeling.
Mm. And how do you use that space?
So this is like we've got the kitchen area on one side. Where I'm sitting is our kind of dining room. Sorry, excuse me, dining table. So we have our meals around here. But we also use this table. It's everyone's favorite working space because it's the nicest room in the house. So we all fight over who's going to be using this table. My husband, Eric, he's usually here working away. He does lots of meetings, virtual meetings here. I like to use it as well as a working space. I'm a garden designer, so I like to put all my, my drawings and things out and spread out under the light. My kids like to study here when they've got exams. So this is a really popular little space here. And then we've also got a TV and a seating area near the window. So it is the main room of the house.
And that's fantastic. Sounds like it's widely used. You might need a booking system. Did you have any concerns when you were creating this great space?
We didn't really think that there would be any problems with it. And it was fine until we got to kind of the hot summer months. And really when we had one particularly hot summer, it just became absolutely baking in here. And I can remember actually climbing out of one of the bedroom windows and having to drape towels and things over the glass roof just to keep the sun out because it was baking this room and really heating it up. So the heat became a problem. And also, again, in the sort of summer months, the bright light shining through onto this table where we eat and work just made it sort of not a usable space, really.
Goodness me, yes. So it's really hot and bright. And what options did you look at to try and
Yeah.
solve that? Did you look at more than one option?
Yeah, we first of all we thought that we would get an internal blind system, but the concern we had was we've got the roof, we love the roof and it's a real feature. We just didn't want anything that was going to look untidy or kind of spoil the look of the glass roof and be a noticeable addition. So when we looked into internal blinds, there was, obviously you have to have some kind of system in and the blinds have to sit at either end. And it wasn't really what we were looking for. So we were sort of thinking there must be something else that we can do that's not so kind of intrusive.
Yeah, so you met Chris, who presumably helped you
Yeah,
through
so
that thought process.
he was absolutely brilliant because he came up with lots of ideas. He talked us through the internal system. I forget all the different things that we looked at now, but we did look at other options. And then we hit upon the external awnings. And we started to explore that, and that kind of seemed like what, that would work for us, because it's all outside, it's not going to spoil the look of the glass internally. There was a problem with that because it's a really big, it's a very long glass roof, so we couldn't just have one blind awning rather. So we did have to kind of go down a bit of a thought process there. And he was really helpful, and he suggested that we could have either 2 or 3 awnings. And because we've got like 3 panels of glass, we decided to go for 3 separate awnings. And that also brings the benefit of we can choose which one, whether we want to use one or whether we want to use all of them to block out the light. So we've got that flexibility as well, which is fantastic.
That's really innovative, and yeah, for our customers listening to this, it offers around a 90% reduction in solar heat gain, which is terrific. Whereas an internal blind, you're under 50%, at best case, so between 10 and 50%, depending on the fabric. So it's a real step improvement. Now, I love the ability that you can configure which area to shade between your 3 sections. Roughly, how long is the whole return, the glass roof?
I'm not very good actually with I reckon I want to say 7 meters, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
Probably
well, we
more
can
than
take a
that.
look later.
Yeah.
So you put your trust in window treat. How did the installation go?
Yeah, brilliant. They were really, really fantastic. They just kind of got on with it, really helpful. That was very, very smooth. And yeah, they were installed without any issues.
Oh, that's wonderful news. And has the blind worked as, oh, sorry, the awnings, the 3 sets of awnings, worked as they should do? So they sit above the glazing, just for the to clear up
Yeah,
any doubts. They're sitting above the glass roof.
they do.
Has it
Yeah,
reduced the heat gain as you expected?
absolutely. It's really made a massive difference.
Oh, that's fantastic. And my last question, really, before asking you to show us the awnings, is really, would you recommend window treat to friends and family?
I would 100% recommend Window Treat. I think I'm really, really happy with the results and the service that I got, and it has made a huge difference to our living area. Yeah.
Well, Janice, that's music to my ears. Thank you. Would it be all right if we can take a look and swivel the camera
Yeah,
upwards, do you
sure.
think?
Okay, I'll do my best. So tell me when you can see.
Yeah, we can. I can
So
see 2
I will,
sections.
I can start. I don't know how the best way to do this is. Hang on, bit of wobble. So I'll start at that end, and then I will take
That's
you
perfect.
down to the other end. And there we go. So you can see there's 3 sections to the roof. And if I tip it like that, you can probably actually see the awnings against the white wall there. And we colour matched the awning to the wall so that they aren't very noticeable. Is that okay? And do you want to see them in action?
Oh, absolutely, Janice.
Right, okay. Hold on. So this is all 3 of them working together. Just the press of a button and off they go.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. And then they're going to come back again.
Oh, Janice, thank you ever so much for sharing this and juggling the remote, your computer, the awnings,
For
and
someone not
sharing
very techy like me,
your
that's
journey with our customers. I know they'll find it really, really useful to see something as innovative as this. Thanks again.
brilliant. Thank you.